Yes, welcome my dear friends and fellow lovers of the lyrical craft. I am called WordSmith, and today we step into the sonic tapestry woven by Asaf Avidan. This is my very first encounter with his work. Today we'll be looking at 900 Days, a piece chosen by you, the marvelous souls who fill the comments with the wisdom, passion, and curiosity that we all do love so dearly. Today we shall unpick the poetic threads, explore the textures of voice and emotion, and wander through the echoes of meaning that linger between every single note. If you've not yet ventured through my other musical analyses and heartfelt reactions, do explore them after this journey. A gallery of sound awaits on my channel, and the link will be in the description below. And if this voyage through music's deeper waters resonates with you, I invite you to like, subscribe, comment, and indeed share, not merely as a gesture, but as the kindred spark in this growing community of musical thinkers. To those who already support this channel through Patreon, Buy Me a Coffee, Super Thanks, or by becoming a YouTube channel member, my gratitude is immeasurable. Your names dance upon the screen now, each one a note in the melody of this creative endeavor. If you would like to contribute to said journey, I'd be deeply grateful. You'll find all of the links to do so in the description below. Now then, let us open our hearts, minds, and ears and listen in to Asaf Avidan performing 900 Days for the first time. Okay, I'm really looking forward to this. This was very highly recommended from my beloved subscribers and commenters on YouTube, so here we go. Oh, a lot of multipads, a lot of foot pedals, grand piano, and that's a mini Korg. That's a vocoder. Oh, he's a skilled pianist. He's a very skilled pianist. Huh, interesting. Multi-instrumentalist. Okay. He hasn't even sung anything yet, and I'm already very impressed. At the very outset, one cannot help but marvel at the sheer artistry of Asaf Avidan's setup, a veritable orchestra contained within a single soul. Before even a note escapes his lips, there is a quiet promise of complexity, a grand piano standing as the emotional spine of the performance. It's rich and resonant. Micro Korg, what looks like an XL Plus synthesizer, and vocoder poised to weave threads of textural and timbral nuance, and beneath it all, an array of foot pedals and multipads awaiting their intricate choreography. So what we witness here, or what I'm witnessing thus far, is not merely a singer-songwriter on a piano, but a one-man symphony preparing to paint in layers, melody, harmony, rhythm, and atmosphere, each tool an extension of his intent. It is evident even before the first chord that Avidan will be a master of multitasking, and he'd have to be with that setup. And he'll command the small constellation of instruments with the deftness of a conductor guiding his own emotional tapestry. Okay, well, let's keep this going, and we'll just dissect the voice as we go along. Nice musicality.
900 days.
Hey?
Turning dust.
I was not expecting that.
And now 100 kisses.
Oh!
I'll drive in a rush.
Okay.
Now 100 doctors.
Oh.
Nobody hurt.
Oh, love the crack.
Now 100 stitches.
Mm-hmm.
Just for 7 above.
Oh, sing it, bruv.
She danced along the road I had drawn. With blood on my troubles.
Oh, that's a beautiful lyric.
I gave her all, but I gave her more. Thought I had lost.
Oh, that was gorgeous. That was beautiful. Oh, wait, hold on. I need to hear that again. Sorry. Just that last line, thought I had lost. It was so beautiful. Yeah. Oh. Perfection. Well, these opening lines unfurl like a requiem for love. It's steeped in raw poetic decay. 900 days turned into dust. That sort of encapsulates the impermanence of devotion, the disintegration of shared time into something weightless and irrecoverable. The repetition of 900 days becomes, well, it sounds like an incantation, a tolling bell marking each fragment of emotional erosion. Kisses all dried into rust is a masterstroke of a metaphor. Tenderness once alive, now corroded. Affection oxidized by neglect and time. The reference to so many doctors but nobody heard, and stitches just for saving a bird, juxtaposes physical healing with the futility of mending a wounded heart. A poignant reminder that some fractures are beyond the reach of remedy. Then enters the image of her dancing along the road I had drawn with blood of my trust. An exquisite depiction of betrayal, devotion transformed into a map of suffering. By the time he confesses, I gave her all, then I gave her more. The voice, it feels like it's almost trembling between self-sacrifice and quiet devastation, culminating in the understated heartbreak of, I thought I had lost. A line that lingers, not in defeat, but in the weary realization of love's cruel arithmetic, giving everything, only to find oneself emptied. To the many people that recommended Asaf Avidan to me, well done. You lot cooked. I believe Ren is also a big fan of his. Okay, let's keep this going. I'm going to enjoy this. Love that. Hell of a pianist. Yep, hell of a pianist. Yeah, he's just feeling the music. This feels like his first language.
Now 100 days. To try to forget. There are 900 kisses.
Sing it, man.
To live to regret. Everyone knows that everything grows.
Yep.
Back to the ground.
Beautiful lyric.
Everywhere grows what everyone sows. Look what I found.
Oh, lovely fall off. There's his voice. I don't think I've ever heard anyone with a vocal timbre like that. So a timbre, when I'm referring to it, I'm talking about essentially his vocal thumbprint. Everyone's thumbprint is unique to them. His voice is just so unique. I've never heard anything like that before. Okay, now here, Avidan deepens the song's introspection, turning from remembrance to reckoning. 900 days that I try to forget. That bears the weight of futile amnesia, the desperate attempt to cleanse oneself of memory, only to find that regret, like rust, clings stubbornly to the soul. The symmetry between try to forget and kisses to live to regret reveals a haunting irony. The very moments once cherished now return as ghosts, persistent and unbidden. The ensuing refrain, everyone knows that everyone goes back to the ground, introduces a stark universality, a memento mori disguised as acceptance. In this reflection on the cyclical nature of existence, Avidan elevates his personal grief into something almost mythic. Love, pain, and decay are folded into the same eternal rhythm. When he concludes with, "Now look what I've found," it lands not as revelation but as quiet astonishment, the weary recognition that from ruin something still grows, fragile yet inevitable, like the first green shoot pushing through the dust of what once was. Okay, I'm absolutely loving this, so let's keep this going. Loving the music as well. The vibe of this song is so good. Is this just instrumentation? It is, I'm guessing. It's... So he's layering the music. It's so brilliant. Yes, please show me what tech he's using. That is a mini cork. Nice foot pedals. Oh. And now he's using the SFX cork. Yeah. Oh. Oh, this is so good. Oh, I'm loving this. Just sorry to pause, but it is a lot to take in. So far, hearing Asaf Avidan for the first time is a startling experience. His voice feels less like a sound and more like a force of nature. There's a raw, rasping edge to his timbre, a kind of wounded brightness that soars in its higher registers and trembles with emotion in its quieter moments. It's a tone that haunts rather than simply pleases, but it is pleasing. And it's one that seems to echo from somewhere deep within the chest, resonating long after the final note has faded. What strikes me most is his extraordinary capacity for emotional storytelling thus far. Every phrase, every breath feels laden with intent. He shapes his words through dynamics and phrasing that breathe life into the lyrics, transforming the performance into something almost conversational, intimate, confessional, and achingly human. There's almost something physically singular about his sound. In other words, it's quite unique. Even when he sings familiar intervals, his voice possesses an unmistakable character, as though his very anatomy was sculpted to produce this particular blend of fragility and fire. Yet perhaps I would say what defines him the most is his fearlessness. He embraces imperfection, allowing cracks, grit, and texture to coexist with purity of tone. It's the sound of truth unvarnished. And stylistically, he transcends genre itself, moving fluidly through the languages of folk, rock, blues, and soul, yet belonging wholly to none. The result is an artistry at once undefinable and unforgettable. This man is working hard in the song. I have worked with foot pedals, with SFX pad. It's a lot. Okay, right, so here we go again. This is honestly becoming one of my top 5 favorite first-time reacts, so gotta keep it going.
No more can you hear me calling. No more can you
Interesting.
see me crawling. I know you know what my
there you go. Now he's layering his voice.
Can you hear me calling? No more can you see
Yeah,
me
this is a mantra for him.
I know you know what my feet are.
Singing in different registers.
Can you hear me calling?
Different octaves, rather.
Can you see me crawling? I know you know
Yeah.
what my
Oh, yeah.
feet are. No more can you hear me
Oh, bit of vocalese.
No more can you see me crawling.
Mhm.
I know you know what my feet are.
Oh, his sound is so unique.
Hear me calling. No more can you see me crawling.
Yeah.
You know what my feet are.
Oh, he's layering it so well.
Hear me calling.
Good vibrato.
See me crawling.
Oh, sorry to pause again, but damn. And I'm just noticing something. Wait. 821,000 views. That is an absolute bloody crime. If this got 80 million views, that would be more right. 821,000? No. And 328,000 subscribers. Okay. Guys, if this is your first time seeing Asaf Avidan through just clicking on this video and you aren't subscribed to him, please do subscribe to him. He absolutely deserves it. Okay, let's unpack some of the lyrics from that mantra. Interesting. So this section feels like a cathartic unraveling, a shedding of the emotional skin that has carried the weight of those 900 days. The repeated line, "No more can you see me crawling," becomes both declaration and exorcism, a mantra of liberation delivered through grit and defiance. There is an almost primal energy in his phrasing, as though he is clawing his way out of the sorrow that once consumed him. When he adds, "I know you know what my feet fall," and then "when the rain comes," the image is strikingly visceral, the feet, symbols of movement and rebirth. Finally finding strength to stand, to walk again through the cleansing downpour of renewal. The vocalese that follows, pure wordless sound, feels transcendental, a moment where language dissolves and only emotion remains. In these improvised cries and melodic sighs, Avidan communicates something beyond words, the sound of release, the reclaiming of self, of emerging from the ruins of heartbreak into the fierce, unguarded light of survival. So it's all very unique and it's hitting me all at once, which I'm loving. Okay, right. I think I'm just going to let the entire song play through. This has been such a joy for me to react to. Again, thank you for recommending it. Yeah. Such a vibey song. Okay, lament. Oh, his timbre. Sing, man. Ooh. Oh yeah, his body's taking over. Well, actually, oh, this is brilliant. Oh my gosh, song is hitting me right here. And then he fades it all out. It's such a beautiful sounding break. Yeah, man. He's got a great vibrato. So authentic. Again, brilliant musician. Yeah. Freaking awesome. So finally, in this culminating passage, Asaf Avidan transforms pain into motion, sorrow into stride. I know you know what my feet fall. It feels more like a metaphor of reclamation, a declaration that he will no longer crawl beneath the weight of despair, but will rise and walk, even through the metaphorical rain. And this is being repeated, and that's reinforcing the resolve, as if each iteration steals his spirit a little more. The rain, long a symbol of both grief and cleansing, now baptizes rather than drowns. It becomes the element through which he rediscovers himself. The interplay of lines such as "You'll be my shadow and I'll be your ark" suggests a paradoxical intimacy. He acknowledges the lingering presence of the one he's lost, yet positions himself as both survivor and savior, building his own arc to weather the emotional deluge. The cyclical phrasing mirrors the ebb and flow of healing itself, part remembrance, part renewal. By the end, the crawling voice of despair has given way to the sure-footed rhythm of rebirth, a quiet, defiant promise to keep walking, even when the rain comes. I loved this reaction and analysis because 900 Days stands as both a confessional and a resurrection, a work in which Asaf Avidan distills heartbreak into art with almost alchemical precision. His voice, at once fragile and ferocious, carries the grain of lived experience with it. It trembles, it cracks, and soars in equal measure, embodying the torment and transcendence of loss. There is an unfiltered humanity in his sound, the rasp of vulnerability meeting the shimmer of defiance, which makes his delivery feel less like performance and more like emotional truth just laid bare. Lyrically, the song is a chronicle of decay and renewal. Dust and rust become symbols of time's erosion, of love reduced to residue, yet within that ruin stirs a flicker of regeneration. Across its verses, Avidan navigates regret and remembrance with poetic precision, transforming sorrow into motion, from crawling to walking, from clinging to release. And by the time the song finishes, the listener senses not only an ending, but a beginning. A man reclaiming his agency, stepping into the rain not to mourn, but to cleanse. So for me, 900 Days is Avidan giving his voice to the universal ache of heartbreak, and more profoundly to the quiet, unyielding courage it takes to move beyond it. There's a lot that a lot of people can learn who have endured the pains of heartbreak. Well, what a mesmerizing experience that was. 900 Days is a lament, a confession, perhaps even a quiet resurrection rendered through Asaf Avidan's voice. There was strength and somehow fragility, yet fierce, trembling at the edge of revelation. I am so glad that you, ladies and gentlemen, recommended this beautiful song to me. And if this exploration stirred something within you, I invite you to continue the journey. Peruse my other reactions and lyrical dissections here on the Wordsmith. Each one is its own little world of sound and of soul. If you wish to help this channel grow, to keep these poetic voyages alive, you can do so through Patreon, Buy Me a Coffee, Super Thanks, or by becoming a YouTube channel member. My deepest thanks to those who have already supported this channel. I couldn't thank you enough. My profound and depthful gratitude goes to you all. Do remember to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video, not for vanity, but to keep our dialogue with music alive and ever evolving. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, do be kind, do be gentle, do be respectful to one another, and help each other out when you can. And I'll see you lot in the next video. Take care, everyone. Cheers.